What's up, Aquarius? It's Linda Nicole Black, and I'm here to do your tarot reading for November. So what's good with you guys? I want to start by saying thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments. For those of you who've subscribed to my channel, whenever I'm seeing my subscriptions go up, I take a second to just give thanks and to send some positive energy to those of you who are plugged in and tuned in to me. I want to say thank you as well to all the Aquariuses that worked with me last month in October who got personal readings from me. It was dope. I don't know if I've always said, no, I think like of all the zodiac signs, I'll be honest, Aquarius was probably, when I first started studying astrology and tarot, the sign I was the least familiar with. And you are slowly becoming my favorite air sign. That could be because those of you who've been watching my videos now know that I'm in love with an Aquarius anyway, but I'm so slightly biased. But just in general, the more I learn about you and the more I work with you and my understanding of how I see your vision in this world, like, I admire you guys a great deal. Okay, so all the gushy stuff over. I always say this is a general reading, okay? So I will be pointing to the high level ideas, archetypes, energies that will be affecting you this month. If you want to know what's happening with you on a very detailed personal level, you and your partner, you and your career, your purpose, your finances, you need a personal reading for that, which you can get from me from my website, nicoleblack.com/services. Now, I have been working real hard and my website now allows you to book the date and time of your appointment. Bam, all there, done. And I feel super proud of that. So you are welcome to go to my website, check out my availability and book your appointment directly. I have launched some new services this month, including couples tarot, which I'm so excited about, and also one-to-one tarot coaching for those of you who just want to learn how to read for yourselves or for others. Those services are available. I'll probably do a separate video just going through my services. It's too much to explain here. And I am now, as by request of one of my clients, offering gift cards. It is holiday season coming and I feel like a tarot reading by myself is a really beautiful gift to give someone in terms of just, particularly as we're going into the new year, you know, of fine-tuning them, of helping us to understand our highest purpose and to get clear in life. So if you would like to gift either yourself or someone else, you can purchase your gift card directly from my website too, and that will be sent out to you, which is super dope. I was also thinking it might be a good way, since tarot in my experience seems to be a practice that women are much more interested in, it might be a way of opening up this space to those who identify as men, as male, and just giving them a space for healing and support that they're not always, particularly our men, that forthcoming in reaching out for. So if you can support someone in that way, I think that would be dope. And I happen to think, and I have testimonials to prove it, but I'm a good reader, so I would love to work with some men who just want, you know, a safe space to explore the inner dynamics. Cool. Okay, so let's get into your intuitive tarot reading. Bless this reading. I come through it from a love-based perspective. I tune myself into the energy of the Aquariuses and those who are reflecting their energy back to me on whatever timescape they are experiencing this video. I ask that there will be messages that will just bring them wisdom, clarity, insight, healing and compassion. Ashe. Okay guys, so what's happening with Aquarius on a high level? What's your energy saying? What is November bringing into your energetic landscape? First card. I think we had this for you last month. Aloneness. You guys still out in the wilderness? Okay. Okay. More. Funny, this was showing before and I put it back in and here it is jumped out. Thunderbolt. The Tower energy. What else is happening for you guys? Playfulness. Nice. The Miser. I feel like you've had, I didn't watch your video from last month. I might start watching them before I do the reading, just maybe so that it can help me give some continuity to your messages. But definitely I feel like some of these cards have come out for you either last month or the month before. Maturity, and I feel like I'm gonna indulge you with one more. What's the message? Ooh, went flying. Clinging to the past. What's on your heart, Aquarius? What's on your heart? What are you thinking about? What are you wanting? What are you striving towards, Aquarius? Where are you in a heart space on an emotional level? Okay. I feel like some of you are still struggling with kind of manifestation, like the materialization of your dreams. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. This is your opposite sign too, Leo energy coming out. Okay, what are your obstacles? What's challenging you? What do you need to overcome this month? 4 of Wands, guys. What other obstacles are you facing, Aquarius? Okay, Judgment, 4 of Cups, Page of Cups, 10 of Swords. Maybe 2 more. Can we just deepen this message? Complete this story for me, please? Ashay. What's happening with Aquariuses? What's the background? What's happening in the background for you guys? The Hierophant. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I don't know. I feel in some ways as I'm doing this that it's as though there are people tuning into the Aquarius energy, wanting to understand Aquarius, needing like guidance and insight, probably because Aquarius is doing this, so they don't know necessarily what's going on an inner level with them, or with you rather, because it's your reading. I just feel this energy of like, yeah, of being watched in some way. People seeking answers. Okay, Aquarius, advice for you. How do you make the best of this month's energy? Ace of Cups. How do you make the best of this month's energy? Queen of Wands. How do you make the best of this month's energy? What do you need to be doing in your action space? Well, well, well. Yeah. Some of you need to be healing the past. And as I said that, I looked up and saw this card. Okay, yeah, definitely. Okay, outcome. How do you leave the month? This card wanted to come out. Page of Pentacles, I like that for you. How else do you leave the month? Heading into December, where is your energy at? What's the outcome of all of this? You do the work. Do you do the work? What's the outcome? Okay. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe 1 or 2 more just to help me access the story. What's the context here? Outcome cards for Aquarius. Leaving November into December. Interesting that this comes up. 1 more. Outcome card for Aquarius. last one. Okay. Really like that for you guys. Interesting. Okay, Aquarius, a couple of things. One, I thought I needed to get my hair up and get out of the way so I could just give you my full attention in this reading. Two, when I was going through the messages and just reflecting and seeing what I was feeling from your reading, there was definitely a part of me that was thinking about, you know, holding space for certain Aquariuses that I know, clients I work with, and, you know, thinking through how I can read this, you know, how I can do this reading in ways that's applicable. And I feel like that's actually the wrong way to do it. So I'm just going to caveat that I don't think this will take what resonates, okay? Like, it's a general reading, it will not fit everybody. And I am working on my very Virgo need to give everybody a message, okay? So I'm just going to put out what the cards say, and if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, I bless you, and hopefully you find a reader and a teacher that can give you the insights you need this month. Okay, what was the last thing I was going to say? Yeah, the third thing, I don't know, like I've always said that the Aquarius, always this Aquarius energy for me in the Aquarius reading just feels like that best friend energy. I feel so chilled with you lot and so relaxed and my most unguarded self probably. And I do this thing when I'm reading. If I'm pulling, sometimes I see a collection of cards and I'm trying to get to the heart of the message, and I think, okay, I need to clarify, and I start shuffling. As soon as I start shuffling, the message becomes so clear to me. And I really feel that's because it allows my intuition to kick in. Like, the act of shuffling busies my mind, and so my mind is like, okay, it is active in terms of like, okay, this is what I'm doing with the cards, and my intuition speaks, and it happens so often. And I just love that that is the process. And I might start calling on that a bit more, like busy in my mind, so my intuition can come through in a reading, especially with personal clients. Okay, so that's my little spiel, my little get to know me. Your reading, the aloneness card. Aquarius, I feel like some of you are digging deep still. I feel like the Scorpio energy is certainly this. Is requiring this from us on an inner level. I feel, Aquarius, you've been being asked to go there for months. I think maybe you've been being prepared and primed for this energy, being that your archetype is the water bearer, and I think you want to carry the water but you don't want to get in it. And I feel like Spirit has been gentle with you and giving you the prompts to say, I'm asking you to go within, I'm asking you to go within, and I'm going to get you to kind of wade into the ocean step by step, so that now we're in Scorpio season and that gravitational pull is there. You guys are already wet, you're already in the water, and you're like, okay, I'm here to descend. I feel this is like deep emotional healing, inquisition, really trying to understand yourself right now, really trying to go within and figure out what you're about, what you need, what your life is. Like, just, I see you putting this spotlight internally. The Thunderbolt card, which is typically the Tower, which would be, you know, the energy of your ruler Uranus, and like quick insight, dramatic change, fast movement, breaking down the structures and boundaries and limitations, this kind of energy. On this card, you can see a person is in meditation, and I think it actually supports this energy here, that for some of you, this energy, this thunderbolt is happening internally, that the things that you've built up, you know, the set beliefs that you've had, the patterns of thinking, the family experiences, the genetic histories, all of that is inside you, encoded into you, that has been making you live your life and act out in a certain way. I see it crumbling, shattering. I see it being hit by flames of passion and inquiry and fire of spirit. I see this all going on inside you right now. Others of you, yeah, this is literally your external life. This is your external life in the sense of things have been crashing, burning, things that you've been putting into motion haven't been working out. Conflict with people, arguments, you know, structures breaking down, family situations breaking down, relationships breaking down, conflict on the job space, just this kind of I am going to move you from where you feel safe energy has really struck you, Aquarius. And I see you trying to go within because of that. I see you going into this alone space because the external space is mad. So either of those two things. But what's really positive is I see playfulness here for you. I think some of the heaviness, because you've been doing this healing process piece by piece, I think that you you know, still tapped into your joy, still tapped into what you want, feeling hopeful actually now. I don't feel a kind of despair from you, you know, in the way that this chaotic energy might make other signs go, whoa, like, and trigger things like God's not on my side, or, you know, the universe is against me. I don't feel that from you guys. I feel you like, okay, but I can still be happy. I can still be joy. I'm still great. I still got things going for myself. I'm still going to focus on my creativity. I feel very kind of positive energy and an energy of creation. This is like, you see this figure that is like arms open, like chucking their stars, chucking their fire energy. It feels like Oprah, you know, when Oprah's like, you get a car, you get a car. I see you guys like, I want to manifest like my greatest. Since this is crumbling to pieces, since this isn't, you know, I'm seeing how this is not solid ground. I'm seeing how this is not the foundation to build on. I'm fully wrapped up in what is then. You know, you're not focusing on what's ending, you're focusing on what's beginning, and I think that's fantastic. And that's on one side, but on the other side, I feel like the overall energies are pointing to what needs healing in you. Yes, you guys are flowering, blossoming. This process, this is like the Hermit energy, Virgo energy. This process is bringing you to a place of maturity, of wisdom, of experience for sure. You are getting grounded, Aquarius, but in the midst of that, there are some things that you'll need to let go, and you have the miser and clinging to the past. Two energies of not letting go, of holding on, of stagnant energy. One being the Pentacles and one being the kind of Cups energy. So on an emotional, on a practical, real world life energy, you guys are a little clogged up and not releasing, or not that you're not trying to, because I can see that you are digging deep, but that there is still stuff that needs the deep Scorpio waters to wash it away. So what's in your heart? Well, Ace of Swords, you guys are showing up strong this month. This is your energy for sure, and I feel this is you wanting to be on your A game, wanting to give your best in a workspace. Particularly, I see this like mental energy is, I want to create. I am down for the new beginnings in my life right now. I think some of you have started either new jobs or are seeing new job opportunities, education, moving, creative projects. Maybe you're writing, maybe you are programming, designing, whatever it is. You guys are down for it. You're feeling good about it, and you're like, I want to show up in this project and do my damn best, you know, and I want to show my brilliance, my genius. That's what I feel from this. The next card is the Ten of Cups in reverse. I feel like this is showing where your focus is in that you are in this very like focus. I see it's like single-mindedness, like going towards a goal, and that for those of you who are already in a relationship, the love picture is 10 of Cups, so you want it. It's not that you don't care about this. You want the love, the satisfaction, the fulfillment, that heart, kind of that home to come home to, those people in your corner, that family set up, right? You want that, but it's in the background. In reverse, it's in the background. So you're like, you want it, but it's not your focus. So if you're in a relationship already, you're wanting this relationship and your family situation to take over. You want it to be good because you want to focus on this. Those of you who are single, you are also not going hard on the lovescape. Like, you are like work, business, money, finance, creativity, me, mine. I'm going hard and I'm single-minded, and love would be great. I want it. I want this picture, but I'm not gonna pursue it. I ain't chasing it. Maybe because the love spaces looks like this for you, so you're like, yeah, I'm gonna let that drama and that tower burn down, and I'm just gonna focus on creating what I can. I see part of the reason too that you've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse is the Four of Swords in reverse. You guys are definitely doing some deep thinking and some deep reflection this month, Aquarius. You are thinking deeply, looking deeply. You are within yourselves, even if you are still being with people outwardly, even if you're still communicating, socializing on an inner level. You guys are digging deep. I need in that space for quiet introspection and kind of meditation. Okay. So what's the other two cards you get? Beautiful cards. The Magician in reverse and the Strength card. Two major arcanas, an ongoing theme for you, a very significant theme for you in your life right now. As I said before, Aquarius, I think you're struggling with manifestation. I think there are things that you've envisioned. I think that you're very persistent though. I think you're still going towards it, but I think you are feeling like some of the things you're trying to bring into the world are stalling, are not coming through, are not manifesting or materializing in the way that you've envisioned it. And with the Strength card here, I see this as you. I see this as you harnessing your perseverance and your energy to keep knocking at this thing, to keep going at it. As I said, Leo is your opposite energy. So I feel like with us being in Scorpio season, which is the season of the shadow, I think it has strengthened your ability to tap into your shadow, your Leo energy, the other side of your sun sign. Do you know what I mean? Definitely. But I also feel that the Strength card speaks to you taming your lion, as in maybe this is also what you're thinking about and reflecting on. How do you tame the aspects of your shadow self and put them to use? Not to do away with, not to tame and decapitate, you know, not to defang your lion, but how do you tame those raw, passionate kind of fire energies in you and put them to use and direct them as energy towards this outward manifestation, this creation of your vision. So what's in your obstacle space, Aquarius, based on what you're feeling in your heart? Four of Wands and the Judgment card. When I saw it, I was like, why would Four of Wands be a obstacle? It's a couple of things. I think for some of you, there are some structures in your life, some commitments that you have that you want to break free of, that you wish the thunder would hit it so that you could get away. It can be kind of, I feel like, again, with this past energy, I feel like it could be kind of situations from your past, decisions that you've made in the past. It could be financial agreements, you know. It can be loans that you've taken out. It could even be, you know, situations with ex-partners, maybe someone that you've got a child with that you're no longer with, and still feeling that there is a need to maintain this with them for the sake of your child, but you just kind of like, I wish I didn't have to, you know. There's that, but I feel that there is also for you guys an opportunity right now to create the 10 of Cups based on this foundation. It's there. I feel like all of this is crumbling for you because it's leaving behind the thing that's worthwhile. And you've got the Judgment card here too, in the sense of, I feel like this is such a time of divine timing for Aquarius is. And I was reflecting on the fact that last month I kind of said, you know, it was, I named it a kind of soulmate divine love reading because I felt that that's the energy that came through. And I was saying this is a month that you can attract, this is a month you can have this real love. And I was also thinking about the times when, you know, I was getting into astrology and I used to get super frustrated with reading things that would say this month this is going to happen or you're going to get this, and it never did happen. I used to get mad. And I was thinking about what's my relationship to that and what kind of reader am I? And, you know, one of the things I was thinking about is energy and the way we think about time. And that I said this last month to some of the signs, but I'm going to say it to you, that the month and the notion of November and how I put this reading out is a stamp, it's a time holder, it's a time, it gives me a cue of when to put my energy out in this way, in this reading, and you a cue about when to expect to receive the energy. But the energies don't just go from like November 1st to November 30th. It does not work like that. And so it's a think about, when I say this month, what I'm really talking about is an energetic window of opportunity. And this is what I mean in terms of there is divine timing at work in your life right now that is saying it is time for you to focus on this. It is time, I keep saying this, Aquarius, it is time for you to think about materializing the foundations of your life, the home situation that you want, the love situation that you want, the family relations that you want, the kind of friendships that you want. It is time to do this because, yeah, you want this and it's available to you. And having this, Aquarius, only sharpens this for you. Only sharpens it. I said that you guys have this in the background. You know, you're focused on work, you want the love thing, but it's in the background. And I think that's how you like to operate. I think that kind of suits the Aquarius nature. Let me go out and build, and when I'm done building, I want to come home and share. And I think that's beautiful. But right now, so many of you don't have this, and you're trying to compensate by going even harder in this, when Spirit is saying, look, you're going to excel in the workspace. You know you will. That's your destiny. But come on, get your heart space right. Get your love space right. Get your family space right. Get your home space right. Build these foundations. Why? Because it's not just about you. And I always say that to you, Aquarius, is you more than any other sign. You are the sign of brotherhood, of sorority or fraternity. You are the sign of the collective. This foundation that you're building is not so that you and your partner can snuggle up in cuffing season and have a comfortable place for each other. No, it's so that you can materialize your collective vision, so that you can have the resources to change people's lives. Do the partnership thing. Get your foundation solid so that you can multiply your efforts. Okay. Have I stressed that enough? Okay, Aquarius. So what's the other cards that come up? You've got a few messages, 2 more in your obstacle space. 1 being 4 of Cups, Page of Cups, 10 of Swords. I'm going to settle down my firm teacher voice for now. Aquarius, I can read this a couple of ways. For some of you, you are struggling to receive love, very simply. You know, you are here, you are suspicious of offers of love. There are people in your life who are coming up in this very, I want to love on you, I want to be playful with you, I want to enjoy us, you know. And I see you just side-eyeing it like, I don't know, do you know what I mean? Like, love has felt like this to me in the past, so I didn't think so. You guys, your mind, look at this. The picture of love is muddled up for you because of the past. You guys are also clinging to what you already have, clinging hard. In this case, I feel like you're looking at these 3 cups and you're like, I've got enough. It's okay. I don't need you to give me that. I got enough here for me. Okay. And I feel that you're doing that because you feel like if you open yourself up, it's going to lead to this. And what is this for an Aquarius? This is forcing you into a space you don't want to be in. You know, this is forcing you to, it's almost as though the emotional space clouds and brings what you feel is a destructive energy to your mental space. Like I said, you guys want to be here. You want to create this in the world, and you guys are fearful that this, if it doesn't go right, if this person isn't legit and genuine, if this cup spills before you catch it, before you open your arm to reach out to it, if this person is immature, if they don't have the emotional groundedness, if their offer of love is insincere, if it is sincere but they're just not, they don't have what it takes to make it work, then it's going to leave you feeling like this. And it isn't just the emotional feelings, it's how it affects your mind, Aquarius. It's the mental loop it puts you in. It's the depression it puts you in. You don't want that because you want to do this, and you're trying to protect your purpose, your destiny, and your vision from this kind of energetic distraction. And I sympathize with that and I understand it. But it's an obstacle for you because I've already told you, Spirit is saying, yo, open up. For some of you, it isn't necessarily that you're fearful of it, but that there is still some healing, some distrust still, some detachment. Do you know what I mean? In terms of keeping this love situation. I do feel like it's love and romance here. I see it as you keeping it on a fun level. You know, like, okay, we can date, we can talk, you know, but my work comes first. Do you know what I mean? And that applies to you, those of you in the relationship. Like, yeah, let's do the love thing. Okay, cool, let's exchange emotions, let's date, let's be fun, let's have good sex, but okay, don't ask me for more. Like, If you're trying to take it to level 4, you know, from the if you think of the 3 of Cups as the cup that's about celebration and merriment and enjoyment, indulgence, you guys are all for that. But if you want to go to 4 of Cups and go, okay, you want to offer me even more in form of commitment, you want to create 4 of Wands with 4 of Cups, you guys are like, that could be this. And you're the same. I got work to do. I can't be heartbroken. I really feel that energy for you guys. Like, no, you can't interrupt me like that. You can't interrupt my life in any way. So what's your final message? The Hierophant. There are opportunities for you to show up in the world like this, for sure, Aquarius. For you to be the priest, the sage, the wise person, the person who infiltrates, to be honest, our current systems and structures and businesses and all those kind of financial establishments, everything that's going on that is of long-standing cultures. There is a space for you to get all up in there, create your own or join others and change and, you know, be this voice of wisdom and bring new energy, new insight and new wisdom. Therefore, there are new opportunities for you in your life. I think some of you are pursuing that. That's why you're so like Ace of Swords, because you're like, I see the real like opportunities. I see the new money. I see the new jobs. I see the new creative projects. I see the new places to live and travel. I see all of that and I'm gonna get it. And yeah, for sure. But what 2 cards come up after this? 10 of Wands in reverse and 7 of Swords in reverse. Aquarius, this kind of energy and this kind of pursuit is doing 2 things for you. One, it's making you feel burdened down. You guys are carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders, and it isn't, this 10 of Wands does not give you this energy. This 10 of Wands is also why you're struggling with manifestation and creation, because manifestation does not come from your effort. It is an energetic thing, okay? It has come through the energy of attraction. It comes through you matching it inwardly. If you want love, you become love. If you want a certain type of friendship, you become that. It's about you doing what I see you doing, is changing your internal life, and not doing the I'm going to change the world and change the business and do all my work and create a space through doubling up on my effort. Because that work, that exhaustion has you sneaking away from people. This has you being shady. It has you being deceitful. It has you just not showing up in the ways that you're supposed to, because you're looking at that and you're going, no, I've got other things to do. So I'm going to sneak out of this situation. I'm going to give you less than you deserve. You see these 7 swords here? I'm going to take 5 and leave 2. You cannot do this. It's not wise for you right now. It's not advised for you, and this energy is an obstacle. While you're projecting this outward, Aquarius, you're gonna struggle with your own manifestation. This energy cannot create this, so this is a problem. So I keep telling you guys, the career space is going to be good. Of course it is. It's you, okay? But that's why, you know, your opposite sign is Leo. What is Leo? The heart, okay? Courage, the courage to love. That's what this season is going to work at you on. And by that I mean it's going to work at you, like it's hammering you. That's the requirement from you right now. I feel like my readings today have been really long. I've been doing a few back to back and I seem to be in my super detailed Virgo mode. Okay, hang in there with me. So your advice space, love it. Ace of Cups. So that we can wrap this up, I'm not going to stress this any further. There are opportunities for abundance in your heart, for new beginnings, for letting love in, for giving love, for creating love, and for creating the kind of love that ricochets out into the world. That's who you are. I keep saying that. There's so much love available to you. It's there. And I don't just mean that in terms of like deepening your commitments and your relationship or starting new relationships, but I feel like it's there in the context of friends, you know, in the context of aligning your work with what matches your heart more. There's so much there for you. Queen of Wands. There's a lot here in terms of like passion and creativity, more fire energy really. This is here to support you in your manifestation, but what is she? She's a queen, she's not a king. So the queen, what are the queens? What does the queen feminine energy represent? Receptivity, attraction. So use this passion, this fire to pull in what you want right now. You are magnetic. Draw it, okay? bring it in, visualize it, get passionate. And I always say this, use your sexual energy to create. I even recommend, for those of you who are engaged in and open to masturbation, or even with a partner, I recommend that when you get to that point of climax, hold in your mind the thing that you want to create and make, and release that energy and that idea. It's some good shit. Okay, do that. Okay, so the next couple of cards that come up for you then in your advice space, and it's like every time you get told about work, you get told about love. That's just how your reading's going, because you've got the High Priestess in reverse, more feminine energy, more intuitive energy, things that are hidden inward, the feminine principle, the secret world. Two of Cups in reverse. See that? Now this is about clinging to your past. See this Miser card here, the Pentacles card I was talking about? This is about you clinging to your work and your money, physical stuff, and this is the emotional stuff. These are the two lessons for you. Here it is. The High Priestess right now intuitively is trying to get you to use this period of aloneness where you're going deep to heal the past in terms of your love and your relationships. To heal, because what's the next card to prove this to you? Five of Cups. This feeling, you guys have had relationships, you guys have had emotional situations, you guys have had partnerships, you guys have even had friendships, close family connections, all of this that have made you feel like this. Oh, Aquarius, the grief, I feel it even in this reading. I am very empathic like that. I feel your grief, I feel it. It sent you to this place that you are avoiding. You have zero interest in going back here, because this is this. This is it for you on a mental level, and that's how it felt on an emotional level. 5 being the number of conflict, change, difficulty. But it's requiring you right now to heal this, to go back and inspect it, to understand it. How would you do that? Well, part of it is allowing those memories to come back to the surface. It is about examination, self-examination. But for me, I know that I've been thinking about my karmic attachments this week, particularly thinking about people that I've had deep emotional sexual connections with, who are not in my life in any way, but are still affecting me on this subconscious level. And what have I been doing? I've been using the meditation space to clear that. I have been releasing them actively, using words to say, I understand the lesson, I let you go, you know, I release this energy, I hold no more expectations about this. And one of the main things, I do not use you as a lens through which I now see my life. You know, I do not use, I said in the Libra reading that I've attracted a lot of Libra men, I do not use the Libra I dated as a barometer to think through the Taurus I'll date. I won't do that. You know, both ruled by Venus, but I won't. I'm releasing you. You are not the lens through which I view my world anymore. This is really important for you, Aquarius, because you're visionary. And I feel like your vision, look at what I said to you here, clinging to the past. This person cannot see. They've got this moon energy as in their emotions in the background, but they cannot see because this picture of the past is clouding, is busy. They cannot see through it. Some of you, your vision is so through the lens of what you've been through with other lovers, other friends, other family members. You need to clear that picture. And so I see you leaving the month with that lesson in hand. This is you as a page going, okay, I know that's what's required of me. I'm going to start trying to operate in my life from this new space of freedom, of not carrying around this emotional baggage, of dropping it, of healing, of opening myself up to deeper love, to deeper connection, to deeper partnership. And also, for those of you who are single and who, I keep saying that this love and energy is available to you and you want it, well, how are you going to get to that? Especially if you don't see it in your picture, start seeing it, okay? But you don't see it right now. If you feel like there are no loving options for you, you feel like the men you're engaging with or the women that you're engaging with are, you know, cultured in a way that doesn't match your vibration or doesn't match what you're looking for in your life, or, you know, just start seeing what you need. Stop projecting energy into what you don't want and what you think is not there, and to your deep loneliness, because that's what this aloneness card can be. Don't focus on this. Focus on this. So start seeing it. And then start treating yourself in the way that you would like a partner to treat you. Date yourself. I date myself. I take myself to dinner. I am very much like, I take myself out to shows. I go to concerts on my own. I do all that. Do that. Look after yourself in the way. And I'm telling you, you send those energies back, you are going to attract it into yourself, no doubt. So yeah, that's happening. You got a few more cards, and I am finishing for your outcome. I feel like they follow on their story. Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is a pattern for you of like either giving too much or feeling like you've not been receiving imbalance in your relationships, you know, like people just haven't been there for you in the way that you wanted, feeling drained, like you've had to give too much or that you've never been receiving. The energy of conflict, of people going separate ways, of breakups, of disagreements that have left you in the end and left you in the wounded warrior stage. Nine of Wands in reverse. Left you feeling defensive internally, left you feeling a little hurt, you know, lacking your 10th sword, but sorry, your 10th wand, but still going, but a little wobbly, you know, and left you unwilling to partner, left you wanting to do, I'm gonna work by myself, I'm gonna do what I need to do and create what I need to create on my own terms. I'm looking for your Ace of Swords card. On my own terms, by myself, single energy, resisting the partnership that's here. So I pulled some clarifiers, and what did I get? Change. That's what's required of you. Change your ways. Change that. This is what you need to devote this like novice learning energy, this student energy towards changing this dynamic, Aquarius. Change it. Change. What else comes up? Receptivity. Allow your heart to talk to you this month. Allow your feelings to talk to you. Allow it to all come to the surface and flow. The pain, the disappointment, the grief that you've been keeping at bay, the stuff you thought you'd already healed. Go back to it and feel it so that you can release it. Scorpio season is a perfect time to do that. And go deep into your experiences right now. More autumn energy, you know. Dig into those experiences. Just give in to where you're at in your life. And trust it. This Four of Wands that I'm saying is the energy for you right now, is where you're being pushed towards spiritually. Give into that energy. Give your focus. Put it there. You won't regret it. See this fire card here? Fire energy. Devote it here. Match it. The time to grow Ace of Swords will come. But some of you are still harboring 10 of Swords. These two energies don't go well together. Clear the deck. Okay, I think that's your reading, Aquarius. Boy, I love you guys, but I'm tired. I have one more reading that I think I'm going to do tonight. Probably, well, I thought I was going to do Taurus, but I think I might need to do a fire sign because I don't know if I can dip down into earth energy right now. But I love you guys. I really do. I want to see the engagement invitations and the marriages and the going to the next levels in the couples. I want to see the new people that you meet. I want to see your heart more healthy and open, Aquarius, for sure. Go deeper in love. Change this world by opening yourself to love and just increasing that vibration. If you want a personal reading, you know what to do. It's nicoleblack.com/services. And I will see you in a few weeks. I love you.